And the stream is live. What the
And
hell?
we're on. So we're flying in, brothers. Holy God.
What the hell?
Just a half hour late.
Yes. Just a half hour late.
No big deal, no big deal.
Teemo ban. Okay. They might be griefing their bans for fun. It appears they are. They're forfunning their bans.
Teemo and Cho'Gath.
ASL ban pretty typical against Andy. Do we send another mid lane ban or two bans against Recklets? One ban against
Brian.
Recklets. He has shown that he loves the Karthus in the jungle, though. Would like to see that.
We do need a Gamba setups there.
Yeah, because CBA, man, can't be bothered. There's the Karthus. I like the ban.
I do like the ban. I think that is smart. 7:30 games. Smile.
Yeah, it's 7:30 right now, right?
7:30, right on time.
And they first picked the Corki.
Let's go.
Lilia for Orion. Jin.
Jin for Sharon. I know he likes that.
Sharon's playing AD carry?
No, sorry. Fitz. My bad.
My god.
Monka.
Who win? Yes! Not Zer. Yeah, it's Kiwi. Yeah. The drunk bastard.
Oh, yeah.
The drunk bastard of Doom.
You were right.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I've ever seen him on ADC, so we shall see how this goes.
We shall. Yeah, they have Skarner, Viego, Corki. They're probably, it seems so far that they're getting pretty much everything they want. Yeah, it is 100% Skarner top. I think Skarner top's pretty decent.
Spook has played it once or
yeah.
twice.
Yeah, they did ruin the flex pick. Well, I mean, I guess you can flex Corki. That's all they have left, but...
Interesting.
I don't know. Throwing your top on a Giga tank like Skarner is never gonna hurt. Sona is interesting. You're kind of forfeiting bot lane and playing for later.
Yeah.
Yeah, after I played one game against Andy and fisted that guy, he probably thinks Corki's broken. They nerfed him pretty significantly, and they nerfed stacking lethality early as well. So Corki is certainly not as strong as he was the previous patch, but he's still quite strong.
Yeah, he's still a good mid pick even with the nerfs.
But it's hard to justify
he is
having.
No longer Giga.
It's hard to justify your mid and jungle both being AD, as it makes it pretty easily for the enemy mid to itemize against that. So would probably prefer to have Corki bot lane here and have a AP mid laner. But they could always play something like Seraphine bot lane, and that would be totally fine.
Maokai?
The Morg Lux. No, I do not want to see Sedge Lover play Lux here.
Morg Lux is Giga, dude. Holy. We're going all
Yeah,
okay.
Morg is totally fine here. Yes, Morg is totally fine here. But I don't know. Oh no, don't lock in AP
Please don't tell me.
Don't
Please
lock
don't
it
tell
in.
me it's Nasus in a bot lane.
No. No. Oh my god. They're locking in. They're full AD. Okay, just lock in Malphite, guys. Just lock in Malphite. Yeah,
Pass me the rock.
Yeah, first strike Nasus. It's yes, Nasus with E max has a lot of armor shred.
Yep.
This is true.
That is the same champion.
Why did they just lock in Nocturne?
Because Maokai isn't a jungler, Smile.
Yeah, but they have Lilia. I guess you can put Lilia against Skarner. What the hell is this? Yeah, Skarner has so much magic
Is
damage.
it
Oh my god.
Nocturne mid, the Maokai jungle, Lilia top?
I'm pretty sure it's Lilia jungle, Maokai top, and Nocturne mid if I had to guess. But I don't know why you would pick Nocturne mid into Corki. Melee champs have a really hard time in a Corki, so doesn't make that much sense to me. But I guess we'll see. I guess these teams are kind of for funning it. Yeah, they really are for funning it on blue side. Their bans were TCTCT. Very cool.
Well, they said no bans in the thing.
Tables
Tables and
and
chair.
chairs. What the fuck does that mean?
The weirdo.
Super weirdo.
TC, TC, TC.
So fucking weird. Blue side probably wins. Red team comp looks pretty ass. I'm a chair. What type of chair? Are you made of mahogany? Are you a cheap plastic chair? Poor Zer. The cheap plastic chair. Banning TCTCT? Yeah, I mean, there's a decent amount of champs that you can ban that work for that. Especially in terms of what's decent right now. It's still funny though. Obviously, it's not serious.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, red side's picks are just, uh, not a fan.
Yeah. I'm not a whole fan of either of these teams. It's a bad lobby. Go next.
Uh, yeah, except
Smile.
blue side probably wins in 20 minutes.
Oh,
TBH.
we shall see.
I just hope Senna builds real items, but probably will not. We'll see. Hope Senna builds real items. We'll see if Nasus starts Doran's ring. That's probably what I would guess. Nasus would start, which makes sense.
That would be my guess, but
And then rushes the AP burn item that gives mana. I can't remember what it's called. And then goes full
uh,
tank.
is that Blackfire Black?
Sup picks for today? Huh? Oh, what you guys should play versus Exodia? Are you guys playing them today? You're subbing in. Wait, you're playing for them or
He's
against?
subbing in as Jacob Swice.
Oh, lovely, lovely. Yeah, I mean, I think Forest Kate are both probably fine. You're probably playing against
I
Shmooly
would,
on.
I would like I would
Shmooly plays what?
like to request a
Nautilus,
Doctor Mundo
Rel.
support, please.
Uh, you're probably playing against like Nautilus, Rel, some melee champ. Twitch support could be fine.
Twitch support could absolutely work.
But if you play Twitch support, you can only play in lane once you can only play in lane the moment you get to lane at like 140 or whatever, and then the moment that you back, you're no longer allowed to go back to lane.
You're not loading into game either, really, right?
No.
Stuck at zeros.
Yeah, it's stuck at 0.
Smile.
No TF support. We want to see the Twitch support, just perma roaming.
Here we go.
Okay, it is Maokai top, Nocturne mid,
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
and everyone's grouping up.
Welcome to me going to opposite sides of the map.
Yep.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Buddy guys.
This is so funny.
So funny.
Oh, does red side reset and then walk towards their blue?
Well, that would be...
Obviously, this Garner's gonna have to reset to run top.
They are just running here. They have
Yep,
enough.
here they come.
Here they come.
Jin should have to flash
Kiwi.
out. Oh, Corki flashes in to make sure the kill is secured. Was a bit of a waste of a flash, but whatever.
Oh, reset, yeah.
Jin did not flash, by the way. That was a
Jin
bad
just
ping.
walked. Yep. Shuran
Shuran
is saying
is
some
not happy.
things.
Reklat's Viego Demon. No, I think the problem there was Kiwi just walked into them.
Yeah.
All you have to do is walk all the way around. Clearly his jungle was not starting bot side. Just walk to lane, through lane, instead of doing that. Damon, true. Interesting that Andy's not looking for an early trade onto the Nocturne.
He
Playing pretty
did
passively.
not get a reset off, but
Doesn't need a reset. He should be
yeah,
way
he
stronger than
shouldn't need
Nocturne.
one.
An even trade, for the most part, with the Nocturne
Yeah,
should
pretty
not
even.
happen.
He bases for a quick dark seal. Yeah, that's what most of the trade should look like. And he does not have TP, so he's gonna have to try and stay in lane here.
Lilia's passing down bot.
Yeah, well, there is is not going to be spotted on a ward, and nice root on Yumibot. Sedge Lover is
Yumi bot barely able to live, but the Corki gets traded.
does trade. Senna dies. It's a 2-for-1.
Oh, Lilia Q misses.
Yep.
Don't think it matters. And there's Ko
Oh,
with
yep.
make caster drink. There we go.
Let me see what I have.
I have one beer. That's it. Alright. What the hell? How did the Senna die? It's weird. Viego looking for a gang at the Maokai. The Maokai flashes it immediately in respect. Respect. Corki looking really dominant in this lane. Obviously, this is going to look very dominant as the Nocturne just doesn't have any engage until 6. So, yeah. Corki just
I
kills
do
it.
not have any liquor. Unlucky. Yumibot is getting caught here. Flash.
Senna
Used.
dies
She's
again.
gonna fall.
Good guys there drinking for Jason. What the hell?
I will
Lemon
partake
full
in
of
a
funny jokes.
different substance, though.
Nice. Koa's drinking. That's what you love to see.
That's my boy.
Well, what you really love to see is the incredible discount that Factor Meals provides, if it still is a thing. Maybe I'm way too late. It might have been yesterday, the last day. No clue.
That is a good question.
It's still in the title, so I'm gonna say it's good to go. It's gone, I think. No, it's a tragedy. Alas, what are you gonna do?
Sad.
Big
Oops.
sad. He went Swifty.
He wants to move fast around the map, brother.
Oh hell no. He wants Swifties for NASA's W. That's literally it. He wants Swifties
that's
just
it.
for NASA's W. Oh hell no. Yeah man, Tab Eyes is really bad here into a full AD team comp. Man, would really hate to go Tab Eyes here.
Smile.
Wow, they have 2 slows on their team. Holy heck. Swifties are insane here. Insane value. I don't believe Gorky W slows. But let's check. Nope, it does not. Rumbled R does though.
Yes.
And he's dead again.
Diving. Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
What can you do? Nice root. Not gonna be able to do anything with it.
Red side fighting over grubs. Orion should fall soon afterwards. No, the Maokai's just gonna come in.
The Maokai double flash is going to
Barely pick it up.
pick up Orion, unfortunately.
Okay, now there's 3 things. Oh yeah, Viego R also slows for a second. Insanely good value. Oh my goodness, 5 things!
Kiwi
my
is
God.
gonna die? Question mark?
Red buff! Oh no!
What I'm hearing is L casters. Smile.
The co-caster cannot say El Caster. It has to be from chat, so chat says it. And they will say it soon. Oh, the
Sedge Lover is.
really good sleep. Oh, the Sun of Autos. Oh no.
Oh no.
I feel like they barely got enough mana to be able to.
Oh,
press
Sedge
the
Lover is flashing and is gonna die for it, but does pick up a kill. Taking a turret trap for funsies. Doesn't have much mana, so it's just gonna have to reset.
Yeah, you did it right. El Caster, W co-caster. Yep. That's how it goes. Yeah, I like seeing the Lilia gank bot lane over and over again. I think this is the only lane that they really have going for them. Top lane, obviously, Maokai Skarner. There's a little bit of CC available to make it pretty easy for her to gank that, but, I mean...
He just doesn't die,
Who
dude.
cares if you...
Yeah.
Who cares if you kill Skarner? Who cares if you get gold onto the Maokai? It doesn't provide anything. Getting gold onto the Jhin, making the Nasus and Senna fall behind, that's pretty decent. Liking the Merc treads from the Senna. Senna's gonna be pretty hard to kill, but those double long swords, I'm a bit concerned on what that's building towards.
It's probably gonna be the one that sweeps vision. On Volcaleave would be my guess.
Yeah, that's my concern. Yeah, going lethality with a full AD team is not preferable. Lily looking for a short little gank, even though her camps are all up right here. Skarner is able to just get away immediately. Wave's pushing into him. He doesn't really need to walk up that far forward. Opportunity as well. Yeah, the opportunity to build not lethality is what I'm hoping for as well. Agreed. Skarner doing quite a bit of damage to the Maokai. The Maokai flashes away.
Gonna burn
Probably
the
doesn't have
flash
to.
on Connor. Narcots is on Orion. Is gonna burn are
Ooh, Corky
flash use
flashed.
on Corky, and he's just gonna walk away. That's a worthy trade for Orion.
Yeah, mid lane is certainly one of the most important things in the game, as it just provides so much access to
Shoots
either
dead
team.
again.
Oh, if he just committed
Oh.
to it, he might have been able to go.
I think he dies. I don't think he has the damage. So I think that is a good flash. It's very close, but I don't think he has it.
Oh,
Good R.
Jet falls. Maokai an interesting
Connor
R. I think he lives.
is going to be. Oh, no! What burns in there?
Bombies? Or the rock kills him?
Still ticking?
Very
But he didn't throw a rock. It was like a. I missed that. It was Skarner
Skarner
passive.
passive?
Okay. He has a dot. Okay.
weird.
I do not play in the top lane.
Nope. Played it once. Champs broken. It's like Darius passive but stronger. Oh hell nah. You're crazy.
Capachogus. What a 6K gold
Sona's
lead.
not happy with Jin.
No.
Uh-oh. So Nessus finally gets his first item. Corky has an item and a half. He's kind of working towards his first item as well. Kraken finished by Viego. Red side. Some of them are kind of close to finishing their first item, but still fairly far away. Nocturne is slowly falling further and further behind, while the Jin is, again, pretty much at the same position as Nocturne is. But we'll have a better opportunity to get back into this game due to being able to farm a lot easier than this Nocturne, as Nocturne pretty much cannot play the game because, again, he is a melee champion in a Corki. That is just does not look enjoyable. Unless your name is Andy and Reklats is your jungler ganking you at level 1. And 3 and 5 and 7. And the only thing Red Side kind of has going for them is they have a little bit of scaling in the form of maybe Jin, Sona, and some interesting engages that they could potentially have with the Lilia Sleep, Nocturne engage, and Maokai R later into the game, but the blue side is just so significantly further ahead of them, even at 13 minutes. They have 2 dragons, next drag spawns in 5 minutes, likely will be able to just snowball out of control. Hit mid turret. Lily with a big sleep onto the Nessus as well as the center looking to engage with Sona. Nocturne comes in and takes the kill. Finally he's able to use his R to participate in something, but unfortunately his mid tower has fallen down and Corky has double his CS. Viego flashes in. Bolton with the Corky right above him is able to take down the Lilia. Then they might look to... Oh! Jin just gets murdered. As the Corki is so significantly further ahead that his damage is just absurd. And right now the Viego is preventing the Sona and the Nocturne from getting away easily. Corki's following up to take down the Sona, actually take down the Nocturne. And they're up 10,000 gold at 14 minutes.
Can I get a Discord stream? My game got headshot and my internet went down.
Oh. That's why we lost you.
Yeah, it just randomly dropped, but I am back. Fear not.
Oh, I didn't fear. Alright, there you go.
Thank you.
PD third? Why would you go... PD third would be so random. No, he needs to go Essence Reaver third item. Come on.
Come on.
The fans say Essence Reaver is a good item, and the caster says it's fucking terrible. Come on. Essence Reaver is fun here.
Soda is unfortunately dead as hell.
70 minutes
Bummer.
for Jin boots. So do you want basic boots or completed boots?
How much gold is our boy sitting on?
Which boy?
Jin.
400.
Okay, he has. So. Ooh.
Oh, Lilia's
Dead.
trying. Falls a
Oh,
little
no.
short. And the Skarner just doesn't die.
That's very tilting, and that may be a mental reset and go next.
Yeah, they pretty much just lost straight up in draft. So they don't have a lot going for them in terms of what their comp does. Nocturne Mid
Yeah,
seems like it kind of
unfortunately.
came out of nowhere. It doesn't provide a lot of value and pretty much forfeits lane. At least pre-6. But in this
Well,
game,
also
he's kind of
forfeiting
forfeiting
lane
the
with Soda,
entire
yeah.
game. The Nass is going full AP actually. That's interesting.
Respect.
It looks like the over for Jin's boots is going to hit.
Yes.
Jinnar looking to take down the Nass. Nass is pretty squishy.
Let's pick up the Nasus.
Oh, the Jinnar goes a little bit wide, so the Sentinel might be able to kill.
No, Sharon picks up the kill.
Barely takes.
Skarner is going to take forever to die here.
If he does
Might be
die.
able to turn on them, yeah.
The Sonar
good-
too.
good
Sonar,
Sonar.
Liliar. Jin W finally falls.
Nice shutdown onto the Lilia. They're just pushing it in bot side. And taking the bot side jungle.
Oh. Yeah, at this point, red side's pretty much just waiting for the defeat screen to come through. Next track spawning in 15 seconds. And
Reckless
Diego
is
is just going
bad
to
guy.
remove them all.
Yeah.
Ooh, W misses.
I
And
think
quite aggressively, he
You
should
dead. Yeah.
a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah, a little too aggressive,
Diego, but Corki is
then-
here. They can easily turn with the Corki as long as they're not able to touch him. We should be able to
Corki
take
is
down the
in-
Maokai.
Nope. Just gonna turn and look, turn their eyes to the mid turret and then to Dragon.
Skarner already taking down Drag. They can go a little bit further forward if they want. Lilia R is down for a little bit. Nocturne R is coming up soon. Jin R is coming up soon. Sonar
So-
a little bit down.
Oh, good night.
Murders Lilia because
Murders.
Swifties are good. And he takes down Jin R soon afterwards. Oh, thank goodness Jin has Swifties as well.
Smash the over on the boots of tail.
Damn, is this what it feels like to not have to spectate games that go 50 plus minutes every time?
It does appear this game will be shorter than 50 minutes.
As this is
That is
quite
an
aggressive.
astute. That's an astute observation.
Yeah, Fatty, Nocturne was locked in like at the end of the draft.
This is the last.
It means they meant to play Nocturne mid. The saving grace isn't swapping Lilia with Nocturne, it's not picking Nocturne.
Connor is gaming. Let's go.
110. Yeah, welcome to the top lane, the island. The island roll. Yeah, blue side potentially gonna pick up Baron while Skarner pushes out bot side. And red team is just a little bit too far behind to be able to try and contest this. They're almost on 20,000 gold at 20 minutes. That is a stat of all time. But blue team still has to finish out this game, and
Oh, good
Jin
night.
just gets bopped. Skarner gets away.
One tapped, unfortunately. The jungle has his own jungle has not been kind to Jin so far this game.
You're blaming Lilia? For not
No. Walking in the jungle. He has died like 3 or 4 times in the jungle of his own jungle.
So not having eyes is the problem.
Smile.
I don't believe we're sponsored by Factor anymore. Gonna be honest, so maybe we can chill out on that. I mean,
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor
we're all side agree. Nasus somehow gets him by that Jin W there. Jin ult. Oh, it's one on the Nasus. It's one on the Senate. Didn't do any damage. And it hits the Nasus through 2 people. Oh, goodbye, Lilia.
Good night. Misses the
Nasus
Q.
falls. Vio's gonna try and go further. The Senate gonna fall soon afterwards. They both think that they're most important characters in this game, but Viego and Corki disagree. Corki reset for some reason. It's very bizarre. And he bought Phantom Dancer for the fans.
That's his old.
Oh!
Flash.
They
on my
were
wall.
up 20,000 gold for a little bit, but unfortunately now they're just a
Once
little
they
bit
take
shy.
this bot turret.
Watcher might make it 20,000 in 22 minutes.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah, he reset so that he could pad his stats. Okay, Skarner.
Oh god.
They 2-shot him.
3 shot.
And
Oh.
essentially, I think he 4-shot the Nocturne.
Yeah, that's this is a fed.
There
Quirky
goes
flashing
Corki. And
in.
he 2 hits
Killing
the Jin.
another. Holy. Unfortunate turnout for game 1 for red side.
Live, laugh,
What?
love, Corki mid. And format 1, because they will not be able to put this Corki in the next series. We will see how draft changes significantly going into the second draft.
Alright, we're in the locker room.
Game lobby is full. There we go. Locker
We're in
room?
the locker room. Locker room talk. We are Freshy J's
Yeah,
team.
we
What are we saying going into this next game?
locker room talk? Yeah, we're not allowed to say those things on broadcast, I'm gonna be honest.
We are entering in. We are banning a soul again. I believe they probably not. Not ban the brand this time, and instead throw another ban at a red side at Andy, so they can lock it in because I think Freshy and Orion both play brand.
Nope. Yeah, I still like the brand ban. I do not really want to see them pick it up. I think just banning brand as well as the Karthus again,
Yeah,
they should be in a pretty good position.
Ban Karthus.
As those are Sam's best chance of being able to carry the game so far. What we've seen, Viego's definitely strong, but obviously he played a game 1. I don't believe that Viego was the reason why they lost game 1. I'm more of the belief that lanes kind of fell apart by themselves.
Yes, I would. Into the Samira Hecarim.
Shyvana.
Shyvana.
SHS. So now they're doing SHSH.
Okay.
The Echo, first pick, likely for Freshie in the middle lane.
Yeah.
Another melee champion when Andy primarily plays ranged champs in the mid lane. He has better
But
engage than the Nocturne, so it is significant. It is a significant upgrade over the Nocturne mid 5 pick, but we'll have to see how it actually pans out. The Malphite Zac. So the Zac could definitely go jungle or mid. I'm gonna be honest. I think someone of uh, Andy's
Andy
standing.
was just playing Malphite today,
Oh,
mid, so I could definitely see it happening. Some comfort for blue
fair. Then I
side.
guess Zac could be in top jungle or mid. Malphite could be top or mid. So lots of flexes right now.
Yeah.
Urgot top, I like it. Leona support, that's
Hey,
Shrone's comfort.
we've seen Malphite jungle more than a few times in the rec league.
Why would you play Malphite mid into Exodia? That sounds like way too safe of a lane. Let it be known. Okay, and they lock Poppy. These can be flexed in
Poppy.
so many roles. So
I
again,
think it's Poppy top
oh,
Zac
they banned an
Malphite
actual
mid.
champ by banning the Silas after the Leona Urgot. They did not pick up the Silas, even though they should have picked up the Silas after seeing the Malphite pick, and they respond by banning it. Even though the
Oh,
only
I
role
don't
it could
think
have been
anyone
in
on that
would
team
be
plays Silas.
the only role that it could have been in would be jungle theoretically after their first 3
Yeah.
picks. Yeah, a little strange. They should know, I would hope, that mid is probably been picked already. So Vagar ban, they're likely going to ban another mid laner. Seems
Poppy
pretty
support feels like
pointless.
something weird that Mike would do.
We go all melee.
Let's
No, no, no.
go.
Urgot is a ranged champ. Have it be known.
We gotta go Nyla.
Please no.
Nyla and Yasuo in the
No, no,
bottom.
no, no, no. Just have Yasuo Yon in bot lane.
the Yone Bros.
Kaisa, with all this engage, seems pretty decent. But, gonna be honest, not too excited to see Sedge Lover's Kaisa.
Yeah, so
I
20
like
should
the
be
Jinx.
quite chill in the bot lane on the
Insane peel for
Kai'Sa.
this Kaisa, except they're likely all going to play for engage rather than play for peel.
That is
But
true.
they certainly have a decent amount of peel.
Ivern, lock in the tree.
I kind of like Blue Side's team.
I like blue side as well, but we're on.
Boo.
It's Malphite top, Zac jungle pop, or Poppy and Kai'Sa bottom.
Boo. Not Kaisa mid. Not Malphite mid, not Zac mid. They have so many champs that
Grr.
could flex to mid. And he's gonna pick Oriana.
Lame.
Boo! This Andy guy's so boring. I was gonna say, there's no way his ego could withstand playing a champ like Zac in the mid lane. Poppy's support is certainly interesting. Into the Leona as well. It can definitely cuck her from being able to go in by preventing her E from actually going to her target, which prevents her from using her Q and for following up with R. So it's certainly interesting. It's not terrible into Echo, as well as I believe it hurts the Ivern and hurts the Urgot E as well. So overall, a fairly interesting pick. Zac Malphite. Overall, they've got a really beefy squad. Really magic damage heavy.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll see what Kai'Sa builds into, as I think a lot of Kaisas for quite some time now have been building
Oh, Fitz is
180
back for
item.
game 2. Let's go.
Nice.
Full
Um,
squad.
yeah, okay. But I think primarily the Kai'Sa players have, for the most part, recently been playing primarily AP focused builds, where sometimes they build 180 item first to get the 8 Q upgrade, and then follow up by essentially playing from as far away as possible with W spam.
Poke. Yeah.
So if that is the case, then I really would hope to see blue side stack a whole lot of magic resist, hoping to see an early locket from Leona, followed up by likely a redemption from Ivern, maybe Shrelia's from Ivern, and they should be able to itemize against it fairly easily if they are exclusively going magical damage. But the short range Kai'Sa should have a somewhat of a hard time into the Jinx. The only way that red side is going to be able to really prevent blue side's team comp from doing what it wants to do is a really nice engage from either the Malphite, Zac, or even an interesting flank from the Poppy. Obviously, you can easily put Orianna Ball onto any of those targets, and it should lead to a pretty decent engage.
Yep.
But the Urgot Leona should be a pretty beefy front line. The Ivern's going to help in terms of shielding to reduce a significant portion of the damage, while the Echo should be looking to access the backline of Orianna and Kai'Sa. So while the Malphite, Zac, and Poppy are looking for an interesting or sneaky engage, the Echo should be doing similarly,
Yep.
while the rest of Blue Side's team should be playing together for the most part as a unit, but not playing too close together, as if they stack on top of each other, the Jinx and Urgot specifically, then it just makes the engage very easy for
So
the
easy
Zac
for you.
and the
Yep.
Malphite. Were you cleaning like pots and pans together or something? What was that?
My water bottle.
Oh,
I'm gonna go run and fill it up. I'll be right back.
okay. Kai'Sa has cleanse for Leona. Understandable. Poppy going Hail of Blades. Look to play really aggressive early. I think if Jinx Leona gets 2 before the Poppy Kai'Sa, they can absolutely blow them up. So really want to pay attention to the spawn lane early. And again, would probably like to see Ivern play around the bot side of the map. When I say bot side of the map, I mean mid and bot. Obviously, the Urgot can definitely... Oh, Urgot doesn't press W, so he doesn't get that. Oh, he starts E. Urgot started E. Why? That seems a bit bizarre. I've seen people start Q and W, but I've never seen people start E on Urgot. That is quite bizarre. I guess he's just gonna melee range the Malphite and press E on him so that the minions aggro onto him. E for cheese strat. Yeah, but that's why you don't put a point to it early. Yeah, that's why you don't put a point into it early. You wait to actually put a point into it. So we should just be waiting to see if they actually get the opportunity to use it. Clearly, they place a ward down, he's a mile away, he's not going to be able to use it effectively. Why not just hold the point and then save it until he's actually forced to put it into something? It's just... It's a little bizarre. Yeah, so far, pretty interesting seeing runes and items. Echo starting Dark Seal, Orianna starting Doran's Ring, of course. Malphite starting Doran's Ring. He'll probably be pretty safe in this lane. Jinx and Leona pushing a little bit. Poppy and Kaiser respecting their level 2 push. Walking back a little bit, Jinx is going to use rockets onto the Poppy while trying to push in this lane at the same time. Poppy getting passive procced onto the Jinx. Urgot's pushing into the Malphite. Urgot gets level 2 first. Echo's getting traded on pretty heavily. The Jinx, Leona are going to get level 2 first, but the Kai'Sa and Poppy are going to respect it, so it shouldn't fall. Zac starting bot side, pathing up the top, and the Ivern doing the same thing. Ivern also has Glacial. That's a pretty interesting rune choice. Should provide a lot more utility later as the game goes on. Pretty typical, I think, to see either Glacial or Guardian, but it's likely up to preference. Don't necessarily know which is preferable. Ivern revealing himself though by using a bush mid lane. That information should be pretty beneficial to red side, as Zac can easily take down red and then look to gank the Urgot, as he is a bit overextended. But he does have that ward, so it should give him enough warning that Zac is on the way. Ivern's full cleared a little bit ahead of the Zac, as the Zac is on Krugs. Ivern just now getting out of base. He buys Dark Seal, Ruby Crystal, looking to path up topside. Urgot's getting a really good trade onto the Malphite. Malphite running really low on mana. Likely will have to reset as the wave is pushing back into the Urgot. Ivern pathing straight up here though, so it's a very good opportunity for the Ivern to be able to either counter gank this or just
fight on that crab.
Yeah, fight on this crab. Echo unfortunately has to TP back in early, down 15 CS already, as again, range into melee is pretty dominant. Ivern does not have any support from his mid laner, but he does have the top laner coming in soon afterwards. The Echo trying to get onto the Orianna has a really big trade onto him. The Zac is going to fall while the Ivern and Urgot are just beating him down. The Malphite's going to be hit by the Ivern Q. Echo comes back in looking to assist onto the Zac kill. The Zac is going to fall to the Echo. Ivern's unfortunately going to die in. And he flashes in, the Urgot flashes onto the Malphite. The Malphite is going to fall eventually. Barely the Echo lives and is able to get away. The Urgot hits the Q and should be able to follow up after the Orianna, but the crab was taken by red side, so the crab move speed is able to prevent the Ori from falling. Orianna has no mana. The Urgot walks away with no mana, and Poppy flash engages onto the Echo.
Goodbye, Freshie. That's so sad.
It is a classic Recklats Andy scenario where they both play around each other very heavily, and of course the support has to roam up. Really love the interesting Poppy pick, and they, after killing this Echo, will able to take down this bot crab as well. So Zac is getting a potentially a significant XP and CS lead, but Ivern's isn't that concerned with XP or gold, as the champ's always going to potentially is always going to function the same way regardless of how much resources he has available to him. That's why the champ tends to be pretty strong, and bot lane right now looks fairly even after all that chaos that happened in mid and top lane. Yeah, Malphite has already started stacking some armor, should prevent the Urgot from having another easy kill onto him. Should be a pretty good chunk of damage onto him. The trade looks pretty even. The Echo's trying to look to engage onto the Orianna. The Orianna doesn't realize where her ball is and then ults air.
Oh no, but Recklats is back. Surprise, surprise. Freshie is gonna get really low.
Oh, the Echo uses this as Q.
Oh no.
Ivern E. And they should likely both
And
fall.
he should be able to catch on.
Nope, the Ivern
Oh.
shield. Here comes Jinx looking to
Here comes
prevent
Jinx.
the Zac and Orianna from going any further. Jinx trap's really good. Zac Q hits the Jinx as well as the minion. If Jinx can kill one of these targets, she likely can kill the second. Huge, really well played by the Jinx, able to take down.
Really well
both
played,
targets.
and he's gonna get a
He plays
third
far
here.
away from the Poppy.
Okay,
The Echo's
Freshie
able
picks it
to
up,
take
but
down the Poppy.
just
Well
diving
played
and
by the
overstaying way
Jinx.
too loud. Way
Well
too
played by
long.
Jinx being able to come over and take advantage of them going a little bit too far forward. And should lead to a... They're still fairly even in the bot lane, but getting this Jinx ahead is probably the most important member of their team to get ahead. The Echo is going to fall further behind in terms of CS as the game continues. Yeah, that Orianna
That was
R
pretty
was
sad. Pretty unfortunate.
that R was something.
Unfortunately, two of these kills are on the Poppy to start off here. Picking that one up was not mid lane.
Oh, and the Poppy is
those fights.
here again. As
I
Red
do
Set is able
not
to play
get
for the
ganked.
Grubs, Malphite,
I do not get games.
Puffet R,
Stop
Ori
now.
R onto the Echo.
Freshie's gonna
falls.
fall again. Unfortunately. While they pick up the Void Grubs.
Right now, the side lanes for blue side are both looking fairly strong. The Urgot into the Malphite seems pretty decent. It looks like he's rushing Black Cleaver first item. The Jinx, Leona looks a bit stronger than the Kai'Sa Poppy, especially since the Kai'Sa's building Kraken Slayer first item, while the Jinx is going to be building towards Infinity Edge. But the Kai'Sa is picking up a lot of solo XP, so she's level 7 in comparison to Jinx's level 6. Zac treatment, more like Rek'Lat's
The
Andy
Andy
treatment.
treatment.
But to be fair,
Small.
the Poppy has also ganked just as many times. Echo looking for a pretty good engagement with the Orianna, using his W to try and go for further. Unfortunately, the Zac is right to his right. Ivern's there to defend him, though. Ivern's continuing his clear. It's likely that he's going to be finishing up a Redemption as his first completed item. Shouldn't be too far off of that. Ivern potentially looking for a bot side gank. No objectives currently up on the map. Leona with a good R onto the Kai'Sa. Unfortunately, the Kai'Sa missed the flanks. And the Poppy is just able to walk away. Zac ult. Echo just splash away to respect it.
Treatment. Handy moment.
And the Ivern finishes his redemption. Should allow him to sway team fights that tend to be fairly close, but so far a lot of these fights have looked, outside of the first one where it was a true 3v3 fairly early on to the game. Ah, there we go.
There's the redemption.
Nice little redemption onto the Urgot. The Orion flashes onto the Echo to press R and completely whiffs the R, not realizing that Echo's E provides him mobility.
Yep. Very fast.
Very, very interesting. Yeah, the Echo's just going to TP back to lane. Ori has a vision of the Ivern. Pinged it several times. Gank per minute stat? I'd be more curious to see proximity towards mid lane. Echo getting a really good trade onto the Ori. Unfortunately, Ori's quite stronger than the Echo at this point in time.
Leo, if I get caught here.
Malphite. Oh, big Urgot E. barely able to take him down because of the slow from the Urgot R. The Echo's trading with the Zac. We've got 3v3 in mid lane. Echo looking to fight a little bit, but he does have R. Gets ignited by the Poppy. The Leona's a little bit too far forward. Poppy's trading with him. The Ori is playing from a mile away because of her low health. Echo W looking to prevent them from going a little bit too far. Leona R. Oh, the Jinx was sniped the Orianna.
And they're gonna pick up 3 here. Really good fight by blue
Use
side
Jinx
here.
R right as the grub spawn. They play for a turret plate, or they could play for the second set of grubs, which should be in their favor. Right now they're up about 1,400 gold. Pretty important that Jinx gets that kill there, as she's now about 1,100 gold over the Kaisa, and she is building a better item and outranges pretty much the entire enemy team outside of Zaki out of vision, as well as the Malphite R. For free has been the problem.
For free holding them back all
For free
along.
has been the problem all along, just like Jake was the problem for you guys all along, Koa.
True.
Jinx picking up Infinity Edge. Likely going to be looking to play for PD as well as upgraded boots as well. Drag spawning in 44 seconds. Orianna ulting onto the Orianna. Should be able to hold her down for... Oh, barely not able to hold the Orianna down long enough to allow for the Echo W to go off onto her. Poppy is right there. Jinx R misses a little bit. Here's the big redemption. Malphite R is onto the Urgot, as red side is still able to pick up 6 grubs. But they could look to fight here. Really interesting. Really interesting Echo R into the W. I'd like to say calculated, but there's no way it is. Oh, Jinx going a little bit too far forward. The Ghost might be able to save him. The Kaisa is going to get him in range. And he falls. A little too confident by the Jinx. And his lead has essentially fallen. For naught. Drag is up. Ori no mana. Ori does have TP to return if they are going to look to take down this second drag. But so far this game has been a lot more exciting, as blue side is showing a lot of signs of life in terms of just them looking to have a lot more positive engages, a lot more interesting fights. Ivory Q hits onto the Zac. Zac is out. Kaisa reset. Kaisa does not have TP to get back here in time, so if they look to take a fight, then it would certainly be favored by blue side outside of a really good engage from the Zac and Orianna. But they don't realize that Kaisa has reset and don't believe in their ability to win this team fight. So they go back to their respective lanes and look to push out lanes. Poppy engages onto the Jinx. The Jinx should fall soon afterwards to the Kaisa. We're going to look to follow up by following onto the Ivern. Leona flashes out. The Ivern is going to get queued by the Zac. The Zac shortens his E. And those two are able to walk out. But the Orianna is looking to chase them. Flashes and misses on the Ivern, but hits the Leona. Yet again, just a little too short. But now this game is slowly becoming harder and harder for blue side, as this Jinx has been engaged on pretty easily by red side, with without really any sort of response. The Jinx should be in a much safer, much longer, much further away distance, preventing red side from being able to easily get onto her. And she is probably one of the most important members of their team, as Jinx should be able to output a significant amount of damage after getting maybe 2 or 3 items. Right now, collects Zeal. It could be building towards PD or Runeans. Interesting engage. The Echo onto the Kai'Sa. The Kai'Sa's gonna be totally fine. Because right now it's only Leona. The Jinx goes a little too far forward. The Zac pressing R. The Leona's gonna fall. And Malphite TP's in for nothing.
Fortunately, nothing's gonna happen after that besides Leona getting picked up. They're gonna turn their eyes for the Heralds.
Oh my, is this man lagging? What am I watching? The E flash melee range, and then auto after a couple seconds. My goodness.
Picking up the shutdown.
Yep. Somehow they are essentially even in gold, which is honestly impressive, as I don't know how that's possible. I imagine it's... No, it is actually in mid lane. Right now, blue side has a significant lead in the mid lane. That's hilarious. But the Echo's gonna fall over, staying a little bit too long. And he has 1500 gold. Goes straight into Hextech Protobelt. Should allow him to be able to engage on this Kai'Sa a little bit easier. Engage on the Kai'Sa or the Orianna. The Orianna is going to be a little bit harder for him to kill because of Seraphs, but it likely Kai'Sa is building towards Wit's End, so regardless, both targets are slowly becoming harder and harder for the Echo to take down off of a quick little burst and then R away. Jinx finishing PD. If she can get to LDR third item, that'd be very nice to see, as LDR, or 3 item Jinx, plus an Iron Shield, plus Leona, should provide her enough to be able to look to carry these fights. Echo just a little short of being able to get on top of the Orianna with his E. Walks away sadly. And now goes to hell.
Yumibot has Freshy's number this game. Smile.
Well, there were 4 people down bot because for half a second Andy was all alone in a lane, and their team can't have that. So it looks like they're heralding bot side. The herald should fall alongside the turret. The Orianna is fairly slowed by the Shelly's autos. Orianna's to flash away. The Echo TP's in. The Orianna ult misses again. Echo should be able to pick up the Orianna very, very slowly. At the same time, Kai'Sa and Zac are taking down mid turret, looking to play for mid inhib turret. So while blue side is getting 1 kill here, they're losing significantly across the map.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And now they're looking to transition towards top side. Zac, Kai'Sa, Malphite all engaging on the Urgot. They should be able to easily fight under the tower, but it looks like they're just going to reset and play for the dragon. Poppy running incredibly low. Echo E should come up soon. Oh, but he will fall to the turret. Not
Let's
terrible, but at the
go.
end of the day, if the Echo died to the Poppy, that is also fine.
Was able to pick up a little bit of a shutdown.
Just a quick TP out from the Urgot. The Malphite's TPing in as well. Blue side sees the Malphite TP in. Here goes the Zac engage. Zac is a little bit short, only able to engage into the Urgot. The Q's. Malphite jumps onto the back line.
Malphite flash stars and
There's the Oriole. The
Oriole.
Redemption should be trying to help them out significantly. The Urgot Aura is going to take down the Zac, but the Zac passive procs. The Leona is going a little bit too far forward. The Jinx is going to go off after killing the Malphite. Jinx passive. Poppy's coming in from above. The Poppy's going to look to engage onto any target. The Jinx gets shielded up at the Ivory.
Kaiser R's in,
Unfortunately,
nice.
Kaiser is able to murder him. The Zac goes in, following it up with the rest of the team. The Echo's going to be able to engage onto them. The Echo's just a little bit too far short of taking down the Zac, Ori, or any other potential targets. Oh, the Ori walks a little bit too far forward, not respecting the Echo. And falls. Fortunately, the Echo does not have R, but we've seen him do crazier plays without R before. Does Execute remove Darksteel stacks? That is a good question. I would assume no.
It's a death.
Kaisa flashes for fun.
For
It
funsies.
is a death, so
Yeah.
probably
So you,
yeah,
you
you're probably
die.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Still, I think it's a good question. I didn't know. Had to think it out.
Yeah.
Okay, this Echo is certainly scaling. He has gotten quite a bit of gold. If he can get to Rabadons, that might be significant. Again, need to see... Oh, yeah, the Kaisa's building Terminus, so we'll not have a lot of upfront magic resist, but in a long fight, we'll be gaining these stats. So Echo probably prefers to see Terminus on the Kaisa rather than the Wit's End, as the magic resist isn't necessarily required, as Echo's looking for a quick burst rather than these quick little trades. The Poppy, Ori, and Malphite are all looking to take down this Urgot, who is sadly all alone under his tower as the Leona's walking up slowly. The Urgot's now going to be able to find the Poppy. The Poppy's going to try to engage on the Urgot. The Malphite engages on. There's 4 people. The Leona R tries to do something, but there's actually 5 people. The Zac's there as well. And he walks away. Directed camera hates Connor, that's why. Zac going a little bit too far forward, but do they have any heal cut on their team? No. And right now, blue side looking to defend their top side of the jungle. The redemption should be pretty big here. The Echo gets a decently sized R, and the Echo gets a really big R onto the back line. Jinx is trying to go off with her passive. Jinx is hitting the Malphite slowly. Should be able to take the Malphite with the assistance of the Leona's stuns. Oh, he tries to change target to trying to chase it after the Kaisa goes a little too far forward. Gets taken down by the rest of the team. And blue side's entire team essentially falls. If the Jinx had just kept hitting the Malphite would have fallen, proc Jinx passive again, and they could have reevaluated where they wanted to continue fighting within that fight. As, again, the Ivern, Leona, Jinx threesome is a fairly strong one without the Zac and Malphite being able to engage onto their backline. So a little bit of a misplay by blue side, but they are down a significant amount of gold as well as 3 dragons. So this game regardless, or these team fights regardless, are going to be hard, but could definitely have been played a bit better.
Yeah, it was a massive flash R by Team Malphite to knock him up in the beginning of that fight. Very good engage.
The Malphite ulted topside. Malphite didn't ult in that team fight.
Smile.
Echo looking to take down the Ori. But of course, the Orianna has friends nearby. Echo has to flash out.
She's gonna flash out, and it's just fine.
Zac blindly jumping into blue side's top. Jinx shouldn't be too far away from LDR. It needs about 200, 240 gold. Mid inhib is exposed if they want to take it, which they will. Only person missing here is the Kaisa. Oh, the Leona gets a good stun onto the Kaisa. Jinx is free hitting onto the Zac. Should be able to take down him. Malphite solo ults onto the Jinx. The Jinx is going to take no damage because of the Leona.
Oh, good flash.
As well as the Ivern shields. Urgot's taking down the Zac. Barely able to take him down. The Jinx no longer afraid of the Malphite as the Malphite has no R. Should just be able to free hit. Unfortunately, doesn't have LDR for this team fight. Free hitting the Orianna. The Orianna R ult flashes onto the Jinx's face while the Urgot is trying to. Oh my goodness, he almost kills 3. And the only members left are the Echo, Ivern, Leona. But the Echo should know that the Orianna doesn't have flash here.
No flash, no R, don't worry. Doesn't have any of them either.
Drag is up and this is Soul.
And he is.
Finds Orianna. Oh, barely. Quite tragic.
So,
Modov broke screen. He's really, really mad. Yeah, the Kaisa got the Wits End as well as the Terminus. So he's full on-hit build. Probably would have preferred Bork earlier. Maybe PD. There's not a lot of items that you could potentially look to trade out for. But Brody ain't even die. And the Ivern steals the Ocean Drag. And the Ori barely doesn't fall to the Jinx arm.
That's so sad.
Incredibly unfortunate.
How much HP is that?
Yeah,
7.
So it's gonna pause here for a little bit, obviously because whenever we pause the game, right, client says,
Catches up. Right.
hey, we need to bug out consistently. So there we go. Jinx finally is able to just get her LDR. But overall, that team fight made me really optimistic about blue team's chances in this game, as the Malphite, even when ulting immediately on top of the Jinx's face, the Jinx is able to live through all of it because of Leona's Locket, Ivern shields, Ivern redemption, as well as all the healing buffs that Ivern has from the forms of Ardent Censer as well as Moonstone. So Jinx is likely their best chance to win this game. And
just get some resets flowing, baby.
It's fairly challenging for Red Side to blow her up easily, as all the resources that she has around her.
Die, though.
Oh, Leona.
Oh.
Leona flashes away. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Kara's gonna pick up a objective alley.
Red tanks down bot turret. Red Side playing through top, as mid is already pushing because of their killed mid inhib. Malphite could easily look for an engage here, as the Urgot has not shown his face yet. But they're just going to play it slow. Experience spawning in a minute 50, they could easily play for that, but right now they're just losing some minions in the bot side of the map. Probably would prefer to see the Orianna picking up bot side while the rest of the team plays for top. But right now it looks like they're trying to play for end. Echo's going quite far forward. Zac jumps in. The Jinx is able to hit for free. Malphite solo jumps onto the Jinx.
Solo jumps on her.
The Urgot's able to take down the Poppy. The Orior doesn't hit the Jinx. The Jinx is running away from no one. She's hearing ghosts, voices. Really good team fight from blue side, as they're just a little bit too optimistic about their ability to end this game here, and going way too far forward. A lot of gold there going onto the Urgot, as well as a decent amount of gold onto the Jinx. I'm interested in seeing what the Jinx is going to purchase next, as she already has her 3 core items that she needs for this game to be carryable. She can definitely go for Bloodthirster, GA, as well as even another Zeal item is possible. There's a lot of different choices that the Jinx has to pursue. Okay, I think that's also an interesting idea, going for whatever item it is that builds like a Vamp
No
Scepter that
quiver.
builds. It's the one that gives you a shield. I can't remember. Mortal Shield Bow.
Mortal Shield
A Mortal
Bow.
Shield Bow, another form of defense, as at this point in time, she essentially has all the offense that she necessarily needs. Getting Shield Bow provides her with the shield that she wants, as well as the 25% crit to get to 100% crit at this point in time. And if they win a team fight with Jinx, they could certainly snowball the game pretty hard and potentially even end the game off of just one pure team fight. The Echo flashes onto the Ori flashes out. Ori does not have her ball on top of herself. Echo jukes the Ori ult. Echo should be able to take down the Ori. Really big redemption
Nice
onto
pick up.
the Jinx. The Jinx is unfortunately going to get jumped onto by the
Jinx
Zac.
is
Ori is out of
in
this fight. The
full-
Kai'Sa is going to take down the Echo, and likely that is going to be the game. Unfortunately, the Jinx finally is able to get picked out by red side. Kai'Sa jumps onto the Ivern. Ults on the wrong side of the Ivern, but doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, and it is gonna be the game.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
If the Jinx does not get picked there, they likely could have played for either Baron, or I don't believe they had the wave to end there, so it likely would have been a Baron and reset to spend gold. But really nice try from blue side that game, but red was just playing significantly better in terms of their team play.
Game one, we're gonna give it to Andy, probably, for just going nuclear on the Corki.
Sure. In game
And
2.
then game two, I think Sedge did a good job, but the engages by Sam and Malphite really won on that game, I believe.
Yeah, if they are not able to engage onto the Jinx at that last team fight, the Jinx can definitely clean up fights. And we saw that in that last team fight around topside when they were just a little bit too eager to try and end the game. A little too confident, but
Let's get someone in real quick from that team because another game begins in about 15 minutes. So let's pull in whoever wants to come in from Imp. Get
anyone,
your ass in here.
anyone.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you feeling after this game tonight?
Banger series. GG enemy team. GG my team was fun.
Hell yeah. What was the morale going into the second game after that?
Morale was pretty good, I would say.
Yeah, I would think so. What brought you onto the Oriana pick in that last game?
Okay. We were gonna play Malphite mid. But then we kind of realized if we play Malphite mid, we're gonna end up with like 5 melee, and we're never gonna be able to take a single tower in our lives. So Oriana kind of looked good with these champs because you just go in, put the ball on them, do the thing. But I don't think we did that like a single time, or like
No.
when it was really late. So like it was good. It was a good idea, but yeah, I don't know. It seemed like Oriana was a good pick. I don't really play Ori. I think it kind of showed. I kind of got owned. GG's Freshie. Kind of whooped my ass in lane. He was up gold on me at the end of the game too. So,
Yep.
but I mean, it works out. It works out. We had a really strong team fight comp. It's kind of hard to. That thing kind of drives itself. Like it doesn't really matter if Jinx gets ahead. We just have too many go buttons.
So you're saying when you guys lost that engage really hard on top side when you're trying to dive the top inhib tower, and the Jinx is in a strong position, and they essentially wipe you because of Jinx. It doesn't matter that Jinx is ahead.
Yeah. Scoreboard.
Scoreboard.
So that last team fight
Yeah, heard
that
it.
led to you guys winning the game. That's not Jinx just mispositioning.
Uh, nope, nope. Once again, I'm gonna direct your eyes to the scoreboard.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's my boy.
Hmm.
hmm Any other
Who would
questions?
who would you give honorable MVP to on the enemy team for this game?
Freshly went off game 2. What even happened game 1? Was Fitz playing? No, wait, no. They had Kiwi game 1, right? On
Yeah,
the gym.
Kiwis game one on the
Yeah.
gym.
Um, I'll give it to the shared 80 carry players. I think 80 carry is a hard role, and I think both of them did a good job. Jinx was definitely the threat in the second game. I mean, Freshie was like doing a good job being an assassin and picking people. I mean, I think I just like solo died to him in the last fight, but he was. It's not really a champ where like into our team he's going to carry a whole fight. He just like he's not going to kill everyone. Jinx was like the real carry threat, and she was cleaning up some fights. She had the most gold on the team. I think she asked pretty well. She was pumping, so yeah, I'll give it to Fitz, and I guess Kiwi game 1.
Heard. Well, that's probably going to be it from us tonight, as we do have a game in about 10 minutes. That is Exodia versus Git.
Oh, nice.
So we will be back in about 10 minutes to cast that one.
Okay, sounds good. Hey, thanks for casting.
Thanks for playing.
GG's.
GG's.
So was someone else casting that?
I don't think anyone's called it either.
God damn it.
You're locked in with me, bitch.
Oh, hell no, man. This one's gonna go 50 minutes now because I said, oh,
Because
hell
you
no.
said something.
I
You
said
were
some. I
yapping.
spoke. Oh, hell no.
Oh,
Alright, so
hell
it's gonna be a little
no.
while before the next series starts up again. Make sure to get some water. Looking at you, Kiwi. But yeah, that was an interesting series to watch. Game 2 was obviously a lot closer. I think. I think Andy's totally wrong. Scoreboard doesn't matter, as the Jinx got the gold. She got all the items that she necessarily needed, and certainly could have carried that game. But unfortunately, the mispositioning at the end of the game, I think, led to them being able to take advantage of their how far behind they were. And so overall, interesting series. Looking forward to next series. But I will turn off the stream now, and we will see you guys back in about 10ish minutes.
9 minutes. So
So yeah,
later, boys.
see you guys then.